Cid! Should I be worried? Huh?
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place, but the fact...
What did you say?
Ah, is it? Let's just say...
What makes you...
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like we...
And we're...
That's enough, and come back.
Victor? What's he doing here?
Cid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that.
Who are...
Though...
Where's that?
But if both...
What would...
Well, he'd let them choose.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for... What? Before presenting them...
And to when...
What?
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, Conrad.
A pleasure, man.
As I...
No, you grant...
Well,
We'll show them.
I can't...
Conrad...
Then let us band together and show these brutes.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Nah.
Loot?
In the middle.
And we...
Oh. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
She... No.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Cid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I'm very well. The rest is...
Well,
The womenfolk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, you did...
Without you say...
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the...
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under...
I can't do it.
My lord,
We were there.
with the...
Oh.
More arrived from the capital this morning.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning. We've tried request. What?
I am bringing, but you're...
She's this... Not... I level. It was a noble, but I...
the...
You're a pike.
I'm gonna
Leave.
My family. They're still in the capital.
It's all right.
Did creature like you...
It's... At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I assume you have a plan?
Need to find out what the rates
It was all they could do to escape.
Good girl.
Clive, look!
I see them. With me!
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
And another! Four!
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet.
Oh, isn't that...
Now?
Lest you want, but it...
Philippe will make a good captain. He reminds me.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha. It's good to see you.
And you, Clive.
What?
Those...
What do you think, Clive?
We're...
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
if you've come to rob this place.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name? Wait.
So wait.
Take my...
And to think you took...
When...
Not they were...
But the scouting party's almost at the lift. But they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels. And they got wounded with them. They're not gonna make it.
Damn it all.
Moy.
Mad dogs, the law.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still... But what? I didn't, sir.
Sir Wade. Lord Rosmartha... But we thought...
But we didn't...
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the...
Do you think we can hold them up?
We can... Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Let darkness fall!
Over here! That's better. I needed that.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them. Mark!
Oh.
The
just patch me up as quick.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
To me, boy! Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! To me! Fire and flame! It's over! Now, Torgal! Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we? Do you see any more?
No.
But it won't be long.
Then we...
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not the...
What do you...
My lord. Oscar? It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rosfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch?
Oh. Well, yeah. If it...
But I...
You... no, it's there...
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on...
No.
Thank...
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua! Clive! It's Gav! There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive!
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you. My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Seems the hideaway's lost
blasted
its...
book. You
Are you
remember... So...
In-
Yeah, but...
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. So,
A recipe.
if
You...
is it you? It's
Forward so much.
don't worry.
There's a storm coming, Sid. Will there be...
It's... I put my... Which...
Perhaps a visit.
I don't... They were...
That's natural. Well, so I best. Lady Karen,
No.
you're
What? No.
just well,
And what? You believe... Look, but...
you're
No, no.
of course.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Right, well, hi, look.
But...
No, but
Well, that's...
you,
But...
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do?
Cid!
Hard at your studies, I see.
It's not... No.
Well, but just...
Miss...
Well, the dispute...
All right, if you... This tiny piece.
I have.
That's
I remember.
Not mine.
You know, sir.
not a bad... This is called the arm.
You're right.
You...
Oh, good thinking. These round parts are...
I do, but these aren't. But
What are the chains?
Well spotted. So, then...
Well,
and
There.
Yes! We did it!
well, with Cid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's...
Until then...
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Cid forgot about it, do you?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw it. Will we ever see the sun again?
Is a storm coming, Cid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Cid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Cid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Seems the hideaway has lost its...
Clive.
Thought you... Go on, then. You'll not find a better price than that.
Is that all?
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canville was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Come on. Whoa. Fly, Ambrosia. We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
You're... What? I'll go. Rest. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am.
Take
another. They... You...
What? I was...
My...
What?
Fine.
For Tyson!
You're
in this shit for... Lord, I... Just...
Good girl.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
I can walk from here.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Are you buying or selling? Come again.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Not quite.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
You fought very bravely. We would have been lost without you.
The safety of the town is in our hands now.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentlemen of the town guard.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen!
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. Says the more swords and spears she... And what? You'll...
Where?
You don't think...
Hold it. No. You too, Goots.
What a mess.
The bandits, maybe.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it?
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. I need to find Goots. Right now.
And for the
Good.
He said she had to pay in blood.
Oh, that.
Goots.
Run.
I proper.
Goots.
No.
But
Well, here, run. Goots, you. You. Ow. So you're an what? Sorry, ticket.
is he?
Sen ei lost said sorry. He didn't know.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Opportunity beckons. Who among... Is that... bring me that... Of Lee... I eagerly...
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is your grace.
Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Beneath the flood, yes.
How are those new boots treating you?
You! Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stair.
Yeah, name.
How are those new boots treating you?
Fantastic. Soft as feet.
fortune in skin and scale awaits any man with a will to claim it for his own.
Not a scratch on them.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Darren.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
No history would be complete without mention of the Mother Crystals.
Cyril fellow's an odd fish, don't you think?
Not a scratch on them.
Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less of late?
Yes. I hear Master Cyril dripping too.
Thank you for the deal, egg, mister. Mummy made a pottage from it.
Sounds delicious. Perhaps you'll love it.
How are those new brutes treating you?
Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalamil.
Here's the scraps you're after. Thanks. Can't do without leather if I'm to polish these stones.
fortune in skin and scale awaits any man with a will to claim it for his own. Leave Tabor by that path and venture west. The ancient beast roams the fields of Carava, not far from the Toveni Gate.
Thank you for the deer leg, mister.
Got a scratch on them.
So it's these stones to Canva and the rest of the boxes.
That Cyril fellow's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly sorts like him always are, aren't they? Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less of late?
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder? Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair, consider. Oh, come. The great... Guardians... Got... Whoa.
No doubt this...
Children? That can't be right, sure. Children of... That's...
And Guardian, little, nonetheless...
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Master.
Fetch a few gifts.
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet. The sooner it's off my hands, the better. Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never...
I don't plan...
Very... Do... This is hide unlike any I've had the pleasure of handling. My clients will pay a fortune for the mere scrap.
free cities under sea?
Ready, go? Yeah!
Orcs. Then let us be rid of them.
Enough of you, are there?
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry. Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come.
Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled?
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.